everyone, it's Diego Doom here. Today I'm bringing another review. Today I'll be reviewing Super Robot Chogokin Shin Getter 1 OVA version. Shin Getter 1 first appeared in Getter Robo Go and made its second and most notable appearance in the 1998 OVA, Getter Robo Armageddon. After the resurrection of Dr. Saotome and the threat of his new creation, the Shin Getter Dragon, Ryoma and the original Getter team assembled to stop Dr. Saotome. Their efforts failed when a nuclear bomb hit Shin Getter Dragon, causing a mass release of Getter energy, which kills 99% of the human population. 13 years later, humanity finds itself struggling to survive while battling against the invaders. Out of the ashes of the Shin Getter Dragon catastrophe arises Shin Getter Robo, the most powerful Getter machine in existence. Be sure to check out the 1998 OVA, Getter Robo Armageddon. It is simply fantastic. Super Robot Chogokin Shin Getter 1 OVA version is another fantastic release in the Super Robot Chogokin line. Shin Getter 1 has a fantastic sculpt, fantastic paint applications, fantastic accessories, and a fantastic range of articulation. So first, let's take a look at Shin Getter 1's accessories. Shin Getter 1 comes with a pair of open hands, a pair of holding hands, one individual hand, one accessory stand piece, one Getter beam panel, one Getter battle wing, and one Getter scythe. First, let's take a look at the open hands. The open hands have a fantastic sculpt, a fantastic paint on here, a very nicely detailed hand here, absolutely fantastic. We have a very nice vibrant red and a very cool metallic green going on, so definitely very cool. Also, these hands are gripped as if we're performing the Stoner Sunshine attacks. It's definitely very cool there, very nice. Our next pair of hands are the holding hands. We have the same great sculpt and paint apps going on, definitely very cool here. Then for our final individual hand here, it's a wide open hand, so it's definitely very cool. Again, same great sculpt and paint apps going on, so this is as if we've just thrown the Stoner Sunshine attack, so definitely very cool here. The hands attached via a ball joint peg system. Grab our figure here. All we have to do, we'll kind of zoom out some, just pop off the fist like so, so pretty simple there. Then we grab our holding hand here, push it on, and that's it. Very easy swap, definitely very cool there. Our next accessory is the Getter beam panel. So the panel here is absolutely fantastic. A very nice pearl white and a very nice metallic magenta going on. Definitely very cool here. To attach this, we'll grab our figure. All we have to do, pull up on the figure's waist here to expose the lower waist here. Tip this portion out, which is the original panel. And kind of yank this all out here. Kind of tricky at first. We'll grab our new panel here. And this pegs into these two holes right above where my finger is. So you see that there, goes in like that. So we'll grab our panel, slide inside, tip it in, push it back down. And now Shin Getter 1 can perform these Shin Getter beams. It's definitely very cool here. Our next accessory is the accessory stand piece. A very simple accessory, goes a very long ways for our figures here. Pretty cool. To attach this, we'll grab our figure, spin around. And this attaches to Shin Getter 1's lower waist here. Kind of keep this all in focus. So we just push this in. And now we could put Shin Getter 1 in seamless jumping and flying poses. So it's definitely very cool there. Our next accessory is the Getter battle wing. So the Getter battle wing is absolutely fantastic here. A massive pair of wings. So first we have the center portion here, a very nice red. Then for the wings themselves, a very nice bat-like sculpt and a very nice deep / purplish blue. So it's definitely very cool. I can zoom out some. These are absolutely massive and very huge here, so definitely very cool there. Very nice. Now this attaches via our universal crossover joint, so we'll grab our figure here. All we have to do, we're going to just push this in like so, and it clicks into place very firmly. And that's it. So pretty cool there. So this is a little bit too big to keep in frame right now. We'll check this out in just a second, so bear with me here. It's very nice there. Also, these wings are very nicely articulated, so it's definitely very cool there. So we can move these all around, so very nice. Our final accessory is the Getter scythe. We'll get Getter 1 out of the way here. So for the Getter scythe here, it's absolutely fantastic and absolutely massive, as you can see. A huge blade and a huge neck, so it's definitely very cool. So starting from the neck here at the bottom, a very nice sculpt going on here. Definitely very cool. We go all the way up to the top here. You notice the head here, very spiky and definitely well done. Absolutely fantastic there. Also, one thing to be concerned about, these pointy portions of the head here, if you drop this, I'm concerned they might break or dull, so do be careful when handling the Getter scythe. Then for the blade itself, a very nice metallic silver blade. Definitely very cool, so very nicely done. Now, how this is held, all we have to do, separate the head from the neck here, so get this all out of the way. Oops, gotta keep this all in focus here. We'll grab Shin Getter 1. All we have to do, just push the neck up through the holding hand. So we'll just get that up there like so. And also you'll notice the holding hand is actually grooved to hold the neck. So it's a very firm connection. So it's definitely very cool there. Kind of focus all this. Get up there like that. Then we'll go ahead and reattach our head here. Get that forearm back in. Kind of bear with me here. And then attach it all together. And see, push it all down. And let's see, kind of tough there. Do be careful with this. And that is pretty much it. Kind of focus all this. Now, this is absolutely massive and too big to fit in a frame at once for right now. So you get the gist so far. So let's take one moment to put Shin Getter 1 in a very nice flying pose with the Getter Scythe and the Getter Battle Wing. So now we have Shin Getter 1 in a very nice flying pose and looks absolutely fantastic. I really do enjoy our accessory stand pieces. It allows us to put Shin Getter 1 in truly seamless jumping and flying poses, and that's definitely very cool. Now that we have the accessories out of the way, let's go ahead and take a look at the Shin Getter 1 figure itself. Shin Getter 1 has a fantastic sculpt, fantastic pale applications, and a fantastic range of articulation. First, let's start with the head. We can look up, down, left, right. Also, this time around, the neck joint in this figure gets pretty crazy, so we can pull this up and out and look extremely far down or extremely high up, and that is great for flying poses, but it does leave an awkward gap here in the neck area, as you can see. It looks definitely very strange, but still very cool. Let's readjust the neck here. For the shoulders, we rotate a full 360 with very nice soft ratcheting joints. Definitely very cool there. Also, we can actually pull out the shoulder joint here, increase the range of motion, so very nice. Furthermore, there's a joint hidden inside the shoulder pad here, so we can pop this all the way out. And now, Shin Getter 1 can reach all the way across his chest, so it's definitely very cool there. Kind of focus all this. There's upper bicep movement going on, definitely very cool. We have very nice double jointed elbows, also they can swivel. The fists are on pegs, we can tilt and spin these freely. In the upper chest, we lean forwards, backwards, twist side to side, and lean side to side. For lower waist, we lean forwards, backwards, twist side to side, and lean side to side. Also, if we pull up on the lower waist, we can increase that bend, and now Shin Getter 1 can take a bow, so it's definitely very cool there. Kind of focus all this. For the legs, we can kick forwards about this much, backwards this much, and out to the side this much. Also, we can pull the hip joint down, increase the range of motion in the legs, so we can have a very nice high side kick. There's a slight upper thigh swivel going on. We have very nice ratcheting double jointed knees. Hear those clicks? Definitely very cool. The feet can tilt and swivel, but also we can pull the foot joint out and increase the range of motion in the feet, so very nice there. Absolutely fantastic. So, Shin Getter 1 has a fantastic range of articulation. In terms of sculpt and paint apps, this figure is simply stunning. So starting from the head here, we're going to focus all this. We have a very nice, vibrant red, metallic green, and gold. So it's definitely very cool. We'll get in even closer here. So the sculpt is very nicely done and definitely show accurate here. As you can see, we have the very nice pupils for Shin Getter 1's eyes here. Definitely very cool. The drill pieces coming out from the sides of his head. We have the gold rivets here on the top of the chest. For the chest itself here, again, that nice red and pearl white. Also, we have a translucent green to see the inner workings of Shin Getter 1's chest. Absolutely fantastic there. For the shoulder pads, we have very nice, deep metallic red going on. Definitely very cool here. Also, very nice panel lines going throughout. Let's keep this all in focus here. This figure is simply stunning. We'll kind of straighten him up here as well. As you can see, a very nice figure. Again, we have the deep metallic red for the kneecaps, then the vibrant red for the legs, and then also, again, that translucent effect going on. Definitely very cool. Shin Getter 1 is an absolutely fantastic figure here. Very nicely done. Kind of zoom out some. This piece is simply stunning. Very nice there. Now, there's one point in this figure we need to be concerned about, and that is the forearm blades. So we'll take a look at these. As you can see, these are very sharp and very thin, so be careful you don't drop your figure so you don't break these or dull these. And also, when you have the Getter Battle Wing attached, these like to bump into the wings a lot, so do be careful with that. So, now we have Shin Getter 1 out of the way, let's go ahead and do some size comparisons. For size comparison, we have Shin Getter 1 with SRC Mazinger Z and SRC Anti-Gurren Lagann. As you can tell, Shin Getter 1 is a very tall SRC figure. So, moving forward, we'll grab our SOC GX52 Getter 1 figure here. We'll kind of get both these guys in the frame. And as you can see, Shin Getter 1 is even taller than our SOC Getter 1 figure. It's definitely very cool there. Then furthermore, Shin Getter 1 does not weigh too much less than our SOC Getter 1 figure, so it's definitely very cool. Now in terms of diecast content for Shin Getter 1, it seems to be mostly in the legs here, as well as parts of the upper chest, so Shin Getter 1 is a very hefty and weighted figure that's definitely very cool. So, now we have the size comparison out of the way, let's get creative. For the sake of creativity, we have Shin Getter 1 with a little bit of effort, guts, and manliness. It looks absolutely fantastic. I really do enjoy the universal crossover joint system. It allows us to mix and match accessories from other SRC figures and make our own custom super robots, and that's definitely very cool. Now that we're done being creative, let's go ahead and conclude this review. To conclude the review, Super Robot Chogokin Shin Getter 1 OVA version is another fantastic release in the Super Robot Chogokin line. Shin Getter 1 has a fantastic sculpt, fantastic paint applications, fantastic accessories, and a fantastic range of articulation. This figure is definitely very nice, very neat, and very cool. I highly recommend that everyone picks this figure up. Also, be sure to check out the 1998 OVA, Getter Robo Armageddon. It is simply fantastic. This has been another review by Diego Doom. Thank you very much for watching, and please stay tuned for more figure reviews. Like, comment, and subscribe.